Hi guys and welcome back to a new video. In today's video, I will be talking about the War Within and I will go through what are, in my opinion, the 10 most interesting items and the coolest items that we will get in this new expansion. So here it will really include mounts, toys, different type of cosmetic items, just different type of armors and weapons and things in general that are pretty cool. I'm not going to talk about some of the new systems and activities because I really just want to talk about items. And as you will see, it's really including a lot of different type of items. And of course, keep in mind, all the information that we have so far is from the beta, so maybe some new items will be announced later on and will be added to the official version of the game when the War Within will be launched. So probably I will be able to add a few more items to this list, but here these are really the ones that, based on the information we have so far, I found really interesting. And of course, let me know in the comments if you have other items that you've seen or that you know will be added into the game and that you also think are really interesting, because I would love to maybe discover other items that flew under my radar. Okay, so let's start with number 10. And at number 10, we will have all the different bags that you will be able to craft through tailoring and that will be relevant for your different professions. So all these different bags will have different stats that when you equip the bag, you will be able to get and that will benefit the different professions from the War Within. And I think this is a really cool thing because, again, it makes these different bags super interesting, but also it just gives more freedom to the players to choose a little bit what they want to use. And with these bags, they can really increase the way they are using these different professions. So here, for instance, let's say you're using this one as an example. As you can see, when you're equipping it, the cooldown of Overload and Power Deposit is reduced by an additional 1% when mining. So you have all these other professions that will also benefit from bags. And then you also have like a few that will just be similar for all the different professions and will, for instance, just increase the amount of ingenuity, resourcefulness, and multi-craft you will be able to get. So overall, these different bags are going to be very important for professions in the War Within, and I'm also happy that tailors will simply be able to make some gold by crafting and selling them on the auction house, because all these bags are BOEs. And of course, keep in mind, we're also getting a normal version of these bags with 38 slots, and I think this is really cool because this is going to be the highest amount of slots you can get per bags, and so something that probably a lot of players are going to be very happy with. After that, at number 9, we have this very funny cosmetic item, which is called Hidden Pants. And as you can imagine, it will basically hide your pants when you're using it. So I think this is a really cool item to have with you, because I know a lot of people want to try and have as much skin to show as possible when they're doing their different transmog sets. And so here it means you will really be able to completely remove your pants. And so yeah, this is, in my opinion, a pretty cool cosmetic item to add with you. Now, I'm absolutely not sure how exactly you will be able to get it, or if it will actually make it to the live version of the game. Right now, it doesn't appear in the appearance journal when you're on the beta, but who knows, maybe you will be able to unlock it through some achievements later on in the expansion, or maybe through the training post or any other ways. After that, at number 8, we have a new Tome of Polymorph for mages, and this time you will be able to transform your targets into a Mosswool. And as you can see, Mosswools will basically be these little ships with a lot of different flowers and herbs on top of them, and so you will be able to transform your enemies again in these cute little ships. So in order to get this new Tome of Polymorph, it's very easy. You just want to go in Dornogal with your mage, and you want to go in this part of the city called the Corridors. And there at some point you will be able to open a door, and when you enter, you will be able to walk into a room where they will have Milus and also Alira, and Alira will offer you a quest, and when completing the quest, you will receive the Tome of Polymorph. So this is something that, in my opinion, is really cool. It's always nice for mages to have new creatures they can use for Polymorph. And I really like this one, so I can't wait to see exactly what it will look like, because sadly, as you can see, you need to be level 80, and my mage is only level 70, so I cannot really try it out yet. After that, at number 7, we will have a bunch of books that you will be able to pick up from different sources in the new region Hallowfal. So all these different books are just little stories that you can read, and they're about the storyline in the War Within and about the zone. But one very interesting thing about these books is the fact that, well, first of all, you will have an achievement linked to it, Biblo Archivist, that will require you to find all of them. But also, when you find 6 of these specific books, you will then be able to go talk to that guy, Rifus, and he will then allow you to ask a few questions. And if you answer all the different questions right by using the knowledge from the books, you will then receive this really cool toy right here, the Arathi book collection. And as you can see, when you use this toy, it will basically summon a reading table that you will be able to use to read your books. And you can do that anywhere you are. So I do think this is a really, really nice toy. And overall, I really like the whole system on how you can acquire this new toy. After that, at number 6, we have the Crackling Shards. So these different shards are epic quality items that you will be able to get very rarely from these different mobs in the Isle of Dorn, the igneous elementals. And basically you want to come in that part of the map on the shore in order to find some of them and to kill a bunch of them. So when you have 10 of these different shards, you will be able to combine them into a storm vessel, and then you will be able to free Alunira from her prison. And so Alunira is a rare that you will be able to find in the Isle of Dorn, and basically when you kill this rare, you will be able to get this mount right here called Alunira. And this is a really cool storm griffon that, in my opinion, looks again really, really nice. And so this is the way you will be able to obtain this mount. So if you find some of these different Crackling Shards, make sure to keep them with you because they will definitely be useful later on when you will try to get your hands on this cool mount. After that, at number 6, we're gonna have this item right here, the Cursed Pickaxe. So this item is a treasure that you will be able to get in the zone, the Ringing Deeps. And as you can see, you will need to go exactly at this specific location in order to pick up the treasure, and you will need to be level 71 minimum in order to pick up the axe, and then you will need to be level 74 in order to use and equip the axe. So this axe in itself is a very normal looking one-handed axe, but the one thing that is very interesting with this item is that, as you can see, while it is in your bags equipped or being used for transmog, you will occasionally be consumed by the curse. Basically, from the different comments that are available on Wowhead, we know that this item, again, when you are using it or you have it in your bags, will rarely get you this buff right here, the Cursed Pickaxe, giving into the curse, and it will turn you into a Void Corrupted Earthen for 15 seconds. And this is something that persists through combat, and it doesn't really do anything other than change your appearance. And as you can see, basically, you will look like that, which I think is honestly really, really cool. So this is what you will be able to look like sometimes when you have this axe with you in your bags, on your transmog, or if you're actually using it as a weapon. After that, at number 4, we will have a category of items that I already mentioned in another video. And basically, these are all these different Gleefull Glamours. These are crafted items that you will be able to craft with enchanting. And when you will use these different items, you will be able to get the appearance of another race, including also allied races, for up to 60 minutes. And so this is something that I think is really cool because it means that if you really want to, for instance, use the appearance of another race, you will be able to buy one of these in order to then get it for at least an hour. And this is something that persists through death. The only issue is that, as you can see, there is a 2 hours cooldown. But I think this is still a really, really cool category of items. And these are all BOE items, so you will be able to buy them and sell them on the auction house. And if you are using enchanting and you're wondering how you will be able to actually craft these different items, basically you will have to choose the specialization, ephemerals, enrichments, and equipment, deceptive decorations, and then you will unlock all these different recipes. After that, at number 3, we will have another category of items that I already mentioned in previous videos, and this time it's the different Harvester cosmetic set that you will be able to get from the trading post. So as you can see, you have this one right here, the Ensemble Rag Harvest Golem, and it will basically look like that. And in my opinion, this is one of the coolest sets I've seen in a long, long time. I think the helm especially is insane, the back piece as well. And then you have different coloration for it. You also have this orange and green version right here, and then this one and this one as well. So not all of them probably will be available directly from the training post, but at least as you can see, this one for sure you will be able to get it from the training post probably for the month of October. And so this is really something I'm looking forward to. And hopefully these other ones will also be made available to players early on into the expansion, because I do think these are again some of the coolest cosmetic sets I've seen in a long time. And these different sets also come with this weapon right here, which as you can see is a really good fist weapon. And so this is something that I also wanted to note because it will be a good addition to this already really cool set. Now at number 2, we have this new Delver's Dirigible mount, which is basically the new customizable mount from the War Within. And this is a mount that will be linked to the Delves, and you will be able to unlock it very early on in the expansion by completing the quest Ship It from the Isle of Dorn. And one thing that is really cool about this mount is again the fact that you will be able to completely change the appearance when getting different type of manuscript from the Delves, and you will be able to really make it super unique. And if you want to go and maybe try to see a little bit what are all the different things you can change on the mount, I will share with you in the description the link to the Wowhead page where you can actually try all these different things. But as you can see, you will really be able to make tons and tons of changes to this mount. And again, in my opinion, I think this is a really, really cool mount that a lot of players will enjoy, including also with this full customization option you will be able to get from the Delves. And now at number 1, we have the new legendary companion trinkets, the Bronzebeard Family Compass. So it's not sure yet how you will be able to get this trinket, but probably it will be through the Delves. And what it will do is first of all give you a lot of mastery, and then when you are in the Delves, you will be able to increase by 50% the damage that Bran will be doing, and also you will be able to perform something else, but you cannot see it yet here. And when you're outside of the Delves, you will be able to use it in order to summon Bran, who will make a lot of damage, as you can see, and then also provide you with a lot of primary stats for 10 seconds. So this is definitely going to be a very powerful trinket, and most likely you will be able to empower the trinket and improve it during the entire expansion. So this is, in my opinion, a really cool trinket, and again, I'm really curious to know exactly how you will be able to get it and how powerful it's gonna get, but this is definitely something that I think was worth including in this list and that I'm looking forward to get. So that's pretty much it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed. Let me know if there are other items that you find really cool and that we will be able to get in the War Within. And of course, I would love to hear from you about all these cool items I've shared in today's video and to know what are your thoughts in general on this new expansion, the War Within. I will be back very soon with more guides and more videos, and in the meantime, I wish you all a great day. Bye!